Hi everyone, Kira Shaver here, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about setting up your book. So if you have a book in your heart, in your mind, the first thing you're going to want to do is just sit down and write down like a stream of consciousness everything that pertains to the topic that you're wanting to write about. So just write it down like a mad scientist and get busy. Have a blast. Just make notes and notes and notes. Like we want people to think that you're not well. Like just be a mad scientist and have a lot of fun with it, and just write down everything that just comes to your mind, comes to your awareness. Do it for a very short period of time. Do it like a mad person for 10 minutes. And just get it all out. So the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to have this fear, maybe not, you may not, but you might have this fear that comes up that says, I don't know what to write. I'm being kind of put on the spot. And one of the little tools that I use is I'll look up and I'll say, what do you want me to write? And then I'll look down and I'll just, whatever comes to my mind, it could be a color, it could be a sensation, it could be a feeling, it could be something I see, it could be something I hear, it could be whatever it is. And so whatever that is, just wait for it. And then whatever that thing is, let's say it's blue. Then you look up, you write down blue, and then you look up and you go, what does blue mean? And then write down whatever comes to mind. And just all that's meant to do is just make you start writing. That's it. So you just start writing. So get as much information out on the page as you would like that's dealing with your particular topic. Now I'm speaking specifically around nonfiction books, okay? And then start working on a really loose outline. But even before then, you might want to go in and circle, even with a different color pen if you want to do that, circle any really like buzzy buzzwords or things that are just really stand out to you that could essentially be chapter headings. It doesn't mean they will be chapter headings, but you could just pull out a few things that goes, oh, that could be a good one. And then write down about 10 or so chapter headings. That's it. So you're just setting it up. It's okay to title your book, but make it a working title. Don't tell the world what this working title is, because you don't know necessarily that it's going to be the title. But unless you do know, now I will tell you who I know who knows. And I love this title. And I've already bought it because this is one of our solo authors. She's amazing. Cindy Kaufman. She is an end-of-life doula. So she helps people transition and ask those hard questions that we don't often ask when somebody is coming to the end of their experience in this lifetime. And how to make them comfortable, how to make that transition sacred. And her book title, I don't have the subtitle memorized, but it's The Mortal's Guide to Dying Well. How beautiful is that title? And it just really speaks so much to what it is. So I'm not suggesting that you come out of the box with a title, but if you do, there is a reason for it, and it's okay, especially when you work with a hybrid publisher like me, and as you wish, that you can make that determination. You can say, I feel very strongly about this title and I really want it to be this. That's great. I mean, that takes a tremendous burden off of your publisher as well. So, but if you have that title, then you can build in chapters that relate back to it. So it makes it a really easy read for people who are coming into contact with this information for the first time. So as you're considering all of this and you're kind of just, mind mapping the whole thing, keep in mind that it can change, and that's okay. But when you get it down, when you get it into the book, it's pretty much in stone at that point. But things can change and things can be altered, and especially if you own your work. If you own your work, then there's really no problem at all. You can do whatever it is that feels right to you. So as you set up your book, keep in mind what your end goal is for your book. Are you going to turn this into a workbook in the future? Are you going to use it as a tool to help fundraise for different organizations? Are you going to want to put this book, just like with Cindy Kaufman, getting her book into hospice organizations could be really powerful for those people who are in that process. So keep in mind what your end goal is for your book. It can't just be for your friends and family, or if it is, be really honest about that. And, don't spend money, where you don't need to. If you've got a 30-page book and you start to outline and you're like, this is a 30-page book, I would definitely reconsider buying a publishing package like with us, or that kind of thing, because you're not really at that place that you're trying to get into a professional authorship situation. But if you have a substantial book that you're wanting to utilize to make a massive change, and you really want to create a more powerful experience in this world and up your credibility and bring more awareness to your message and maybe gain more clients and spread that word, then you would definitely look into buying publishing packages and things like that. But you may not know until you have your book kind of laid out in front of you. So my challenge to you today is to do that. Find out where you really are. And as I've said in the previous videos, it's important, and in previous videos that I've talked about numerous places, it is really, really important that you know that your work is enough, you are enough, that editors are here for a reason. They're here to make us better, and that you are an author. And as soon as you get it out there and get that word out there, you are an author. And you become a professional author when you start making money for your work. And you can make money in a multitude of different ways. So as you're learning about setting it all up, take your time, have fun with it, be a mad scientist, and know that what you have to say is important. Have a great day.